Hi everybody, I'm Tina again. This is To the Inner Wild. You know what? It's okay. No, I have to build stronger boundaries. I feel like part of it is like you can't sit with us crew kind of deal, like in the spiritual realm. Because I already acknowledged, okay, only those of light and love are welcome here. All others cannot sit with us. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Hooray, hooray, 10 of Pentacles. Therefore, we can't share this with everybody. This is not up for grabs. It's down for shelter. Y'all remember that? Do you remember that in grade school? You hold up your snack, up for grabs, down for shelter. You know, if you want to pull a psych, you know. But, yeah, I always looked up for grabs because the snacks that I got were, you know, not like the others, that's for sure. They were snacks though, you know. But, like, the best stuff, like, was very rationed out. So, anyway, you know, like, that's not 100% saying one thing. That's also saying, like, how, you know, the nutrition, tables were set up, you know, manufacturers of, children's snacks, you know. So, anyway, I was going to tell you, yeah, it kind of feels like, like, I think I just need to get rid of those bad vibes of those feels of like, oh, you can't sit with us kind of thing. But the thing is that I don't want them sitting near me. If this were a physical thing, fuck no, you're gonna have to go way over there. I don't even want you looking over here. Stuff like that, you know? Don't project your energy here. No, it has no place here. Very much like that. So, you know, I guess I have no shame in saying they can't sit here. They cannot be here. They are not welcome here. Angels of love and light, please escort them out with their package of karma. Their doggy bag of karma to go. Yeah. So, you know what's so strange tonight? I picked up, like, I purchased something, and it turned out to be from, like, the girl she seemed so nice, so incredibly nice and talkative. But it was, like, out in the evening, met her outside, and, it was with her children there, too. Like, little children, like in, like, pitch black night. And I thought this was, like, kind of weird, but it's like, you know, some people are comfortable in their own neighborhood. We just kind of leave it like that. But there were other, like, lingerers around that, you know, didn't seem to be associated with her. But, like, people were, like, I don't know. It was really weird. Like, now that I think about it. Because, like, I counted the money to its exactness. And so we were just talking or whatever. I told her that I would pray for her. I normally don't do that shit. You know, I don't do that. But I felt it was necessary. And the kids were so cute. So nice. Then I left. I went home. And I got a message that I must have overpaid her by $10. And I said, oh, then it was meant to be yours, you know, just go ahead and keep it, you know. And I did pray for you. I normally, when I do that, like, I don't say it, but I know my prayers are powerful. And to a stranger, you know, I just wanted to give them that, like, ounce, you know, like, extra boost of hope within their situation. And then so, she was offering to, like, have me pick it up or even have her drop it off. Do you know how crazy that is? For somebody to offer to drop off an overage amount when, like, so I was starting to really question, did I overpay her? I don't think I did. And I said, because she was offering, I said, well, maybe, I was thinking on the way home, like, if you wanted any, if, like, you were interested in any, like, toys and books, for younger children, because, I have, like, boxes of them, like, in really, really, really good condition, like, no dust, no, anything like that. And I was offering that, and I was just, like, spending time with Spirit, like, during some quiet time, and it just kind of, like, hit me. I was like, that's kind of, I need to protect myself. You know how, like, was, like, it was a flag for me? So I'm telling you, the divine is so fucking smart and resourceful. Some visitor, projected his way over to here, and my heart chakra started hurting. And I had to, like, tell him to back away and give him the rationale of why. And he did so. I try to be so kind. I try to be so nice. But when you test me, you get that final warning. And sometimes you don't even get it because you crossed that line so severely. You just get it. And, some people want to test that and they think that, like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I want to feel that ouch. It's not the ouch that you expect. Let's put it that way. And so, yeah. So I decided I was supposed to read the cards. Like, I'm so good at this shit. I'm going to go ahead and ask. Like, I said, after that happened, and he went away, I asked the angels, I said, I should protect myself, huh? More. Like, instead of, like, having these, like, face value conversations and, like, having these random conversations, or these conversations, because a lot of them I'm realizing are planned interactions. Shoot, I waited for that girl to come out for, like, 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, a dude where I parked right outside of his house came out. He was interested, and it was like, he reminded me of somebody that, it was weird. It was so weird. He just wanted to look. He said he wanted to see. That was weird. The way he said it, dude, like, randomly, in the middle of the night. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to, like, leave in just a little bit. Anyway, I just paced back and forth, whatever. He, like, lingered around until he, like, went back in his home. After talking to the girl, I see that, like, on my way back to the car, I noticed that there's some other car pulled out behind me, like, in the middle of the road. I'm thinking, oh, I gotta hurry up because they probably want to take up this space. Then I see the guy come out again, and, like, it feels so weird because it's like, what I thought was that he was waiting for, like, booty call. And he thought I was it or something. And then, I know this sounds like, so, no, I'm not even going to say it, because, like, I know my intuition is, like, on fleek. And so, after I'd left, I realized that, somebody was, like, pulling into there. And I wasn't blocking the driveway or anything, but, like, that spot they did take. And I like, there's something like that came to me where, like, they wish the person that they were waiting for was me. And that was weird. But, like, the guy, he was, like, kind of, like, smiling and stuff. Like, he was, like, it was weird. Like, he was interested or something. And, like, he just wanted to check. It was really weird. It wasn't your normal neighborly like activity stuff and like checking what's going on outside. I wasn't causing a ruckus. It was not like, it was so weird. Now that I think back at it. So anyway, I realized, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read the cards. I'm so good at this, I'll do it. So then I read it and like, oh, the card. I even like, when I saw her picture, I was like, I gotta be like protected because she looks like she practices. Like, she looks like it. She looks like it. Like, I have a feeling that she does. And I didn't get that feeling when I was like interacting with her. But like, I realized the children were props. Just like when I went grocery shopping. You know how the lady used her infant as like a bumper car. Almost like, so much room. So much room. She wanted to get up in my space. Fucking crazy. Crazy ass bitches. They don't give a shit about their children. They don't. Which means they don't give a shit about children at all. Okay, I have to think positively, but this is the truth. I'm supposed to tell these things to people. Like, when you see that people are using their children as props, or like, you know, they're like automatic sellouts. Do you understand? Do you understand how far that goes when it comes to rituals on the dark side? Do you know what that means? So, when I saw the cards, like, the cards were flipping out. Like, it was a spy. She was positioned to transact with me. And once she, like, saw my energy, once we interacted, she wanted more of that. And that's why she was luring me back in, like, thinking that, like, I overpaid or whatever. So I was like, fuck this. I was like, da-da-da-da-da-da. No, I don't have that stuff anymore. Sorry. But it's like, that shit is crazy. I'm being monitored, like, so much. So much. I don't even understand. Like, somebody, like, tapped into my, like, Wi-Fi, like, whatever it is. Like, even the cameras that my ex has, like, hidden someplace. So, everything is, like, I want to laugh about it, but I don't even know how to show what my feelings are on it. It's, but you know, Divine's saying, I am protected. I am very well protected in every way possible. That includes that of my family, my homes, my auras, my chakras. You know what that means? Receipts on stacks, and stacks and stacks and stacks, and those are fat ass stacks. Let me tell you. You know, I still have a nice ass. But before kids, man, my ass was the finest ass in town. Let me tell you that. No joke. Or even like maybe pre-35. My ass was banging. I mean, I still have muscle memory, so I could still whip it back up. But, yeah. Fat ass stacks. Let me tell you. They're good. Collections. I think that's the first time I talked about my ass. But that's what kind of That's what kind of note-taking we're talking about. That's what kind of stacks we're accumulating. Finely detailed. Anyway, look at that. You know what we do with those stacks? We can transmute that energy, and it's like a jackpot. Yes, it is. I love it. Look at what's behind there. Three of Swords. You know, it was disappointing. Like, I really prayed for that person on the way home and her children. And, like, just, it said that, first off, karma. It was judgment that came out. Do you know how crazy that is? Judgment and upright, it's like immediate karma. No, it's not like, it is instantaneous karma. That they're gonna fuck with accumulated divine energies. Like, I know the power of prayer, but I also know the power of my prayer at summoning, like, the best of the best. And they took advantage of that, using their children as props. Do you know how disgusting that is? How despicable that is? Anyway. So, let's read the current energies now that I withheld. And you know, like, I don't know how the divine is working this, but they somehow, like, made it so that, like, I'm able to maximize, like, just the intention. You know how they say that it's a thought that counts? The intention that I put behind, like, goodwill was someone that I met for, like, 3 to maybe 7 minutes. And, you know, they're taking log on both sides. They're taking receipts, you know. So there's receipts on what's due, like what's paid, you know. There's of like what's transacted, but there's also credit, like refunds, and that's what I'm getting, a return based on that investment. Like, I didn't see any of this coming. And by the way, let me tell you, I got a refund back on that missing package. And I found a new I found the same thing in my size, $10 less. And so I got it. So, do you see what I'm saying? Not only did I get a refund, but I also, like, got it didn't ding the seller. And I got it still at $10 less. And I thought the extra $10 that I, like, supposedly overpaid on was going to go to this other person, like, almost like paying it forward, like, you know, it's all good, it's fine, you know. Like, I honestly, like, wasn't griping over that. You know, I know that it's, like, very little money, but, like, certain things, like, when I make errors like that, it really does bother me, especially, like, when I know that, like, a certain seller, I was just recently at a certain thing, where, like, a merchant, charges double than what the other merchants, you know, charge for. So when like, it bugged me to get almost, like, swindled by this, you know, this person. And then I had to, like, mentally kind of recalibrate and just say, you know what, there's not many years on that life left. Just let him be, let him do his thing, you know. And you know what? Just consider it like a donation, because the the event wasn't doing so wonderfully as it has in the past. So let's just consider it like a donation. And these other people cut me some deals, so it really just kind of like balances out. Like I need to forgive and just kind of like just move on with my life. It's not worth the added stress. It isn't. So like sometimes I just like mentally reconfigure some things in order just to like put myself back at ease. Like just to rationalize it in like divine sense. Because when stuff like that happens, you have to realize that people cheat themselves. And with this particular person, definitely cheated themselves. Definitely. So understanding all of that, that's what's happening with that. Seven of Swords pronounced. They are absolutely straight up deceit. Blatant. They're deceiving themselves. Not only are they deceiving the world, they think they're just deceiving the world, but truly they are deceiving themselves. That's first off. Okay, so let me tell you this. When somebody smokes a cigarette, and they do it habitually, and they say a cigarette kills from both ends. Well, guess what? The person that it's within closest proximity is damaged the most. Okay, right? That just kind of just makes sense. Within close proximity, like if we're looking at filtration systems, etc., they're the ones with the larynx type of issues, and not the secondhand smokers. So they're harmed primarily. Yeah, they are. Gosh, what the heck? So I have to be very careful with my transactions, whether money is involved, because anytime I'm involved, abundance is involved. Let's lay it out on the table. That's how it is. And so no bullshit energies allowed here. No. This is exclusively for current practitioners of light and love. Not applicable to the rest. Those that are, don't consider, how do I say it? Some are just genuinely interested, and they are putting the work within their own individual ways. And they feel like they're putting their heart and their soul into their dailies, but they don't like necessarily, equate to, identifying with the occult, and are just like questioning and kind of just learning as they go. That's legit. But the bullshit energy has got to go. It has to get to stepping. Do you see that? Pronounce. The divine will not tolerate this behavior. When this happens, this is not a one-time deal. This is a repeat offender on all accounts. You know what I just got? This person is not good in bed. Just because it's all just me. That's it. Like it's a transaction where it's kind of like the other person doesn't really get an exchange. Like, what exchange do they get? Like at best an Uber to go back home. At best. But definitely nobody's making breakfast. Nobody's there's not even a fight over bed sheets. It's just like, you got to go. You no. What is it, Drake? You could and you got to call yourself an Uber. I got somewhere to be. What song is that? Energy. I got energy. Oh, I got enemies. Something like that. Oh my gosh, for real. People are crazy. Okay. Angels of love and light. Oh my goodness. King of Wands. I don't know, it's kind of like muted. It's kind of like also an upright. Somebody's got the hots for you. And me. Or me, you know. But definitely was laid out right in front of me. They're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide the hots. That's crazy. That's a secret message that wasn't supposed to be part of this. Okay, if this fell on the King of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. So it decided that he's going to stop fighting. The inner conflict. That's why it was kind of like on tilt, like almost like right side up. Yeah, somebody's gathering the courage, the confidence to come forth and be known, because like they realize if you're amidst this bickering, you're not even in the same league as the person that you're aiming for. You know, if you're aiming high, this is not the answer. Do you know what I mean? Like this does, I can tell you honestly, this does not attract me. Like if I'm looking for a suitor, I'm not looking for someone that's bickering. I am looking for someone who is strong enough to help defend me, but I can stand up for myself as well. It's just, you know, that extra added support system. But no bickering. This is like a league on its own. This is you're like stooping down to this level. It's like the masculinized pick me girl. Remember you talked about those chicken heads? They know that the side pieces, they know that each side piece exists, and that's why it's just like it's a competition. It's not even a competition for that particular person. It's what that particular person represents, and it's like another position of power, like vying for attention. Same shit. It was like a pissing contest, except it's like who has the bigger pole, like the strongest pull with their pole, you know? So it's like, no, dropping that. Well, that's one of the biggest conflicts when it comes to, males. I feel like always having to be better than the other. I think it's more, accentuated when it comes to like the masculines, though. They have like a bigger, like, stressful experience when it comes to that. For females, like, are you serious? I was told by one of the psychics before I started, or like during my first week of the assignment, to wear pants in order to get along. Do you know how ridiculous that is? You know what the implications are? It's like dumbing your spirit down just to make someone else feel comfortable with their insecurities. Do you know what an awful rough start that is? Like, I know that this psychic meant well. I totally understand. but she could see that, she could see what, like, basically they were seeing, or what was happening within the dynamic. And it's like, you don't want to come off as a threat, especially when it comes to prowess, when it comes to a certain industry, or a certain, like, ratio of male to females, or like the lay of the land does really matter. Only to a certain point, though, because, you know, like, spirit angels know, like, I will not let them control me. Doesn't matter, like, how adept they are, what their history, what their fucking resume looks like, what their partnerships are like. It's a no. Anyway, got that within the female realm yet again. And it's like, you know, the hugest problem with fucking around at work is that the females get all fucked up within their environment, screws with the current culture, and there's no potential whatsoever for development, because they'll always be empowered to keep with the attempts, like, not for the best interest of the company, but to keep somebody under their thumb, so that they can always be that it girl. Well, after my presence there, oh shit, I'm supposed to be positive. No, but I'm supposed to speak the truth. Like, if current society is not, like, open to hear that, then, you know, I meant for another era. Or another dimension. But yeah. That's I'm speaking with love, and it's tough love. That's all there is to it. Okay. I have freed myself. I freed my soul. But yeah, it's like I was given the download that they, and, you know, also other psychics supported this, that they're never, like, part of their karma is that they're never going to retain the reputation that they had before. So even though they think that I'm gone, and, like, when I'm gone, that things are going to, like, mediate into this usual equilibrium of, like, you know, me, it's not going to be like so. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. And I've been more than just something to see. So that's part of their karma. And I would imagine for you, the same experience. Very, very similar. So, nothing to be mad about. You've made you haven't just made, your first impression. You made, like, a particular imprint in multiple lives. Something that cannot be just shaken off. It's once you have, like, a positive, once you're positively impacted by someone, that goes a long, long way. It kind of fills in, like, the gaps of, like, where, craters were left from, large spitballs, let's say. Ugh. Don't do it, okay? You want to be immature, just go. Okay. That's not what that's meant for. Alrighty. Angels of flippin' light. Like, it sounds fine in my head when I'm, like, saying it, because it's just kind of normal, in its term. But when I say it outside of, like, when I say it and I hear it, I can hear also how others hear it, and it's not always what I, like, saw it as originally, what I intended as. So that's what happened there. Yeah. Angels of love and light. That fell on the plate. It was the 8 of cups in reverse. It fell on the plate, like that I was eating from. It's leaving to a calmer area. It's like just knowing when to clock out. You know, like sometimes I felt guilty about doing this at work, but when I realized how many people were siphoning my energies, both on-site and off-site, do you know how fucking crazy that is? In the divine realm, that's like, how do you say it? That is, what, like, I can't remember exactly what it was, how we said it, angels, but, like, equivalent to, like, a heinous crime. It is, like, absolutely, that is insane. The attempts at all of that. No wonder I used to be, like, so, like, tired when I would get home. I don't even understand it. Like, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of sleep, but it was just kind of, like, random. Like, I don't know. It was weird. And, yeah, no more. No more. I've closed those doors. So it's knowing when to clock out when people are siphoning you of your energy. That's part of the job, you know? It's the recovery period, given the context. So, you know, when I need to, I know I'm not cheating anybody. If anything, if I kept going, I would be cheating myself. So it's knowing when to, like, step away from situations that, after a certain point, just drains you. And the more you, like, stay in those situations, the more you challenge your threshold. But, you know, like, everyone's knees buckles at some point. So, you know, you don't have to go there. I don't need to do that anymore. I never had to really do that in the first place, like, put myself through all of that. But anyway, that oh my gosh, it went in my little food bowl. It's like, yeah, take a break. Yeah, you deserve that. And they know, out of anyone, how much they're taking advantage of you. And if anything, what would be more legit is doubling the time that you put within those rest stops. So they said, like, don't feel bad. Because the more they take from you, what you cannot reclaim back, or what you are not reclaiming back, is going to be magnified within karma. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's calling back the power, giving back to self. Like, you know what? I've personally had my fill. Like, before all of that, I was the 9th cup right there. I was happy with you guys. Not anymore. Fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm just stepping away from this. And I'm going to give back to myself. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. Because, you know, 6 and 8. What is that? Is that 14? That's the Temperance card. I'm going to recalibrate. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. And I'm going to do it before I even have to say fuck you. I'm gonna do that. because I care about the energy that I put out into this world. So I'm gonna do that. It's done. It's like Heyoka energy. You know what? We're gonna double time on this energy, and I'm going to mimic this, and I'm gonna make a getaway. 7 and 7 is the 14, isn't it? I'm gonna mirror it. We're gonna call it even in some, in some gesture, but karma will truly have the final say. Justice, final say. For reals. I love it. No tears to wipe away. Oh, thank you, Justice. How amazing is that? Thank you, angels. Bravo. You've done it again. So we've been seeing a lot of Heyoka energy in the past couple of days. This fell in the bowl too. 6 of Pentacles. An aloofness with the world. And that's a-okay sometimes when you gotta take a break. Sometimes you these fakers of we're just trying to build a culture of connectivity, and the whole facade of giving back and appreciating diversity, and no, we're not fucking behind the scenes. No. What made you have that idea? What are you talking about? Let's bring that back. So, Tina, if you feel like there's an aloofness with the world, that's not just an independent feeling. You are well practiced enough. You are adept at reading energy even before it opens its mouth. You can do that. You did it electronically. You did it for a person that you met 2 to 3 minutes. You saw it based on seeing a picture of someone. Come on. There's an aloofness that you're observing. Pay attention to that. There's a reason why. Take a break from it. It's the second one that fell inside the bowl. You don't have to be friends with everyone. It didn't say in the Bible that you had to be friends with everyone. I'm pretty sure that wasn't one of the commandments. What? Love thy neighbor as thyself. When you're acting like an asshole, you don't necessarily especially when it's especially when it's out of context, you're not gonna pat yourself on the back for that. There are certain things that in our certain behaviors in our lives, certain choices that we're not proud of, we learn as we go. So this is not straight up saying that commandment isn't quite saying be friends with everybody, Yeah, definite. Angels 11. Okay. So the Joker, Knight of Cups facing the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. I don't know. I'm just kind of personally, when it comes to there's suitors coming forth. Or if you're a male, I guess, this can go both ways. But the energies of love offers that are not as substantial, that that don't hold full accountability to the full package, that just likes you when you're smiling, that just likes you when it's a certain facet of yourself, that matches with their ideal or what they desire. Like, that lack of commitment to the full picture of what you entail, even if it's at a friend level, like, it's a no-go for me. You know? I'd rather you just keep your kind words to yourself, you know? It ends up being like a distraction. This is my personal experience, so I'm just like sharing with you what works, what doesn't. And, everybody's going to learn within their own terms. But, like, this, people who, like, come and go, do so within their own terms. When it comes to, like, it's just kind of like within their nature. They don't even have to really do the work as far as movement. They have their own vehicle. Like, they might actually have a nice car or, just very reliable means of transportation in, like, coming and going. Like, they even have their homies to, like, cover for them. You know what I mean? So, like, they have no real intention of, like, conversing with you in full. They're just, like, kind of just, like, streaming forward, like, exuberance, like the horse, like, nay, like, that kind of, like, instead of an exit plan, that is their entry plan. So it's like there was nothing more intended in that. We'll just see how it goes, that kind of thing. And it's like, if that's the case, oh, you're laughing? And that's cool. Like, people just want to see how it goes. But when you do that, like, theme, like, let's see how it goes. Just, oh my fucking God. That's how my boss put it. We'll just, like, see how it goes. And I was like, yay, sure. Like, last till, like, December, and then maybe it'll extend till longer. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Hooray. And then I realized that I was taking on somebody else's job, that I was, like, catfished within, like, an energy siphon, like a plan to siphon my energies by, like, keeping me down, taking on, like, willfully, like, happily, like, keeping me on the fucking edge of my seat, knowing that, like, I have experience within a certain background, doing somebody else's job, like, even, like, what I would consider kind of, like, half-assed slightly, but, like, they know, like, I have really good work ethic, so there's no real way of, like, me doing anything half-assed. And so, like, until, like, January. And to do that, like, that is, like, insane bullshit when it comes to mind control. So, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, organizations that seem to be prestigious and have that, like, nice, like, face value, like, that facade, that mask, that face value impression. It's just like, let's see how things go. But they have no real intention of, like, absolute follow through. There's a disguise. Like, seriously, I was taking on other people's jobs because, like, I was just good at it, I was way better. I was fucking way... if we just switch job titles, like, within the first day, I would have convinced them that I had their role and they were at whatever my role was given. Do you know how insane that is? That is crazy. And to, like, maneuver through with very, very, very little communication, and also, like, the gesture of lack of respect, like, blatant, as well as lack of communication, which is, like, indirectly, like, hinting, like, that was part of, like, the whole thing. And my manager overseeing all of this and kind of, like, being good with it, not just for within one realm, but, like, another realm of somebody who's fucking around to her title. Like, that other person, though, definitely probably was, like, screwing around in order to hold down something. Oh my gosh, I feel something here. I don't know what that is. It didn't feel bad. It didn't feel like, I can't tell what that was. It was like almost, I didn't know if somebody like was trying to do magic on me or anything, but like the feeling of it was like a kiss or something. So I don't even know if that was, what the heck? It's the first time I felt that. Like, anyway. Fuck, I don't know. Nobody should be getting up in my space. So, yeah, when I realized that, I was like, fuck this. Fuck all of you. Because this last week, I saw like how everybody's like, oh, wonderful, great, wonderful work, great job, team. Oh, here's the receipt. Here you go, Tina. Da 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 da. Like, wow, what bullshit. The difference. Anyway, no more night energy. Keep your kind, like, soft words, and to keep your stuff to yourself. Okay? Like, no. It's a big no. Okay. What's up next? So there's some love energy here from high and low. Man, there's like, this is crazy. Like, I could build a, like, some TV series off of this. Okay, what do you want now? Two of Swords. Yeah, blocking things off. We're like, we already know the bullshit energy. We don't even have to, like, see. It's just a sense. It's like an inner knowing. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not gonna look good for you, that's for sure. Just don't do it. This is a caution sign. Do you know what that is? Pronounced? It's like the railroad, like the end of the track, saying like there's nothing left here. You are going to eat it. You're going to crash and burn, and everything is like everything. Everyone's going to die. In that vehicle, just like you're done for. That's what I'm getting. That's the first time I've gotten that here, because it laid out on this. You know, it's just laid straight. It sandwiched it. That's what it did. Sandwiched it. That's it. I don't need to explain myself. Ugh. Okay. Angels of love and light. Okay, what? No way. The Queen of Wands has bitten. That's funny. You know what fell on here? Oh my gosh. The Queen of Wands has pronounced herself. Like, even if he's like, this dude is playing peekaboo. Not a dude, a king. She dropped the act of this bullshit, which is like a big one-up for her. It's like, okay, I'm more open now, you know. So what's up? You know, because this guy was like, kind of like on tilt, like just starting to. But like, you know, I gotta take the, what? This is, no, wait. What? Angel, is that okay? Like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know. I don't know. I should not be like, no, that's crazy. Shouldn't. You know? Like, it's okay if, like, I'm in upright. Okay, I'm in upright. But for us to be, like, fully pronounced, like, pulling a Joey, like, how you doing? Like, I should not have to do that. You fucking kidding me? No. Let the king do that shit. No. I will probably look straight that way. That's okay. I will look. I will see. But I don't know if I'm gonna be like making moves towards somebody who's like kind of hidden still in king status, just because they're no longer bickering. I think it's just they caught my eye. Why not? I would normally be like that, but like if they're gonna stay hidden within their energy, like why do I need to like lay it all out on the table when they still got their pants down? I mean, you know what I mean? You're like, why am I going to be more open when they're like kind of hidden energy? Just because they're a king and they're like a counterpart? No. Are you kidding me? No. Just because they drop the bickering between like the what is it, the pissing contest with others? Like, no. You gotta be in upright or pronounced as well. We can converse, but like to be like, you know, fully engrossed? No. I need more. I need more than like, this is almost like putting all my eggs in one basket. Fuck, no. You gotta be in upright or following like the freaking equal sign. You can't be like, that's still imbalanced. That would be me not learning my lesson. Me just being super excited, like, let's play. Let's play. Let's play. No. See, look at the bottom of the deck. Getting yourself out of being stuck. I don't need to learn that lesson if I can see it like up front. I think that was just a call out because they just need to keep me in check. The angels, like, I have a mission here. I have things to do. I don't need to be distracted by even like king energy that's being kept like kind of like hidden. No. Like, yes, I can commend you for like not being part of like the whole pissing contest and, you know, knowing your worth at that, you know, on that level. But if you're not willing to share an equivalent amount with me, then no, we could be friends, I guess. You know, we could be very good friends. That's the potential for that. But, you know, I'm not gonna like, no. So I'm gonna put that in upright, in observation, because I was told to. I can change it in the now. So any clarifiers? Okay. Okay, so yeah, there are other prospects coming along the way. You can get what you want, Tina. just wait and see. So behind it was like, okay, sometimes some of them will be pages, you know, learners in love, you know. But, you know, that's okay. The things that like opened it up to that was the Chariot muted, 4 of Swords pronounced, and the 5 of Pentacles pronounced. Okay. All right, so this is the most, like, the best prospect there is at the moment. But that doesn't mean that I have to like go for it. Like, why would I need to settle? Why would I need to like lower my standards just to get like the best thing at the current moment. You know, the best option. Because like, who says that's like even the best option? Like, for me to like lower my standards, that would be like, you know what that means? That means the best option is me. Just it. For the time being, they're saying like, hold your horses, like, don't go anywhere, like, hold up, just like really think about how the rest, how do I see it? This is almost like, think about like others lack mindset, and like, you know, some people are not as accentuated as you, Tina. So just hold up and just wait for a while. Like, you got to think about those things. And also you got to think about like your FOMO, you know, and fear of missing out. So like, just like settling for an energy that seems to be within the same league but is not giving as much. Fuck no. No. So there are going to be other prospects, you know, coming over yonder. This could be international. This could be, you know, this could be like, this is looking at the horizon. It could, the potential. It's like limitless. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Queen of Cups. I choose myself. 10 of Wands. That is a fucking burden, let me tell you. But 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I can reap the rewards. Me, myself, and I. Don't have to question how much people are reciprocating, because even that was a problem at a night level or even page level. So no. We know better. We're learning. We're in like, this is Hangman view of the High Priestess. And it hopped onto Justice. Anyway, you're doing yourself good, Tina. Like, you have to think about filling your own cup. And it may feel like I was never one of those people that was like, oh, poor me, like, it's lonely on Valentine's Day, what a shitty holiday, you know, stuff like that. I never understood that. What song is it? Just to be the next to be with you. Holds on, little girl, a broken heart can't be that bad. When it's through, it's through. Think something. Just to be with you. Anyway, that's weird. You know, there's a lot of responsibilities too, okay, within this line of work. And there's a lot of added benefit to it. So it's not just about love, it's about being responsible with your energy, with your time, and you just know better. Like, the Queen of Cups is highly intuitive, and just knowing that, like, we need to like sit, like, or like be in Hangman position within these studies of like, gosh, how do I say it? Whatever's coming up is going to need the grab at our attention. Yeah. So even this king in muted form, with the gesture of dropping this whole act, this participation, the participation prize, that's what that is. Holy crud. That's a participation prize if I were to accentuate into that. Like, no, we don't need to learn that lesson. There are so many things to tend to. It doesn't mean that I don't get to enjoy, like, getting to know, you know, somebody who's just like chilling for a little, like just laying in bed. Like, this guy kind of just like wants to like Netflix and chill as a king. Like, no. I Netflix and chill with myself all the time. Not literally, but you know, I do that. So it's okay. I'm okay. I don't need to question myself. Okay. Here we go. I think I need to. Yeah, I need to charge my phone. Okay. Let's fix this. Do. Am I gonna do it like that? Help me! Just kidding. How am I gonna prop this? Do we know? That works. That works a little bit. Okay, kind of. Do we? All right. Anything else? Angels of Love and Light. So what's your input on it since you asked? Why not? Okay, Two of Pentacles facing the Tower, moment in reverse. In today's time, women have to be more bold. Oh, of course. Yeah, I agree with that. But bold for something worthy. For sure. For sure. So I'm getting, this is the first time like I've seen this in a different way. The tide is high and I'm holding on. I'm going to be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no. So the Tower moment, about rebuilding certain things, looking at our investments, it's recovering, but knowing that certain things need to, what is it? Like, we're not going to compromise ourselves just because we went through this situation and then we're looking for like a happy ending. We're not looking for duct tape to create a happy ending like the binding of our book just like broke and we're looking to fix that. And how do I say it? So it's like we're not quite happy with how the story ended. So what we're doing is like kind of cutting a few pages short to like our favorite part in the story and like rebinding the book. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of mentality. So it's not compromising oneself when it comes to this scene in the background. Like I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. No. Bottom of the deck. Oh shoot. Was Page of Cups or just Three of I don't know if this is if it was a Page of Cups, but it came out again like another suitor. I think this suitor is Gen Z. That's what I was getting because it fell on this what we were just talking about, and I think Gen Z is like all about like that does have that boldness, that does have like that free realm of thinking, that free reign of thought forms, that like does stand up and, you know, that cares about like the empowerment behind, you know, like they have, I don't know how to, like they're strong when it comes to, you know, fighting the system. So they commended that. That's so cute. I love it. So, and this is just a reiteration, like a celebration of it's not being like, it's not the whole idea of like being rebellious. It's independent thought form, you know? So, time. What have we got here? Ooh, like I didn't even plan that. and you. That's interesting. You know, it can come off as a question like, are you, like, what song is that? Oh my gosh. King of Wands is crazy. You know, because like, what I was hearing was, are you ready? And then that next line of that song, give me something nasty. Something like that. But then I thought, like, okay, so it could come off also as a statement. You are. So that's independent thought form. Instead of somebody proposing, phrasing a question that proposes an answer from you, an immediate answer, no, you're claiming it like as your own statement. Like, you know, you are. That's how you're hearing it instead of, like I'm hearing like, are you bi? Are you gay? Are you, you know, are you this way? Are you that? Like, people slapping a label on you just so that it makes them like feel more comfortable and like how they can, you know, how they can isolate you and control, you know, those thought forms. Just makes them feel more comfortable. No. It's like an I am statement, but like listening, it's you are, like just kind of starting to phrase the answer. Okay, NRTAHIHIVOA. So we have a couple people saying hi, or someone that's like exuberantly saying hi, like hi, 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 hi. Or it could be someone definitely from Hawaii. Hawaii. Or I see train here. What else? Thorn. Thorns protect a rose. Do we want train or thorn? Give me a second here. We had train at first. So let's go with train. But we have two H's, like, look. I don't have anything for that. Okay, so let's go back to thorn. Okay. So thorn, we have rain. Someone's feeling sad. Or somebody really likes the rain. Who knows? I like it when it's like, I told you, thunder, lightning. Usually happens with rain. The complete package. Okay. Ruth. So somebody's name might be Ruth, or someone like important to somebody is named Ruth. Somebody might like Baby Ruth. Who knows? Like an old school type of like candy bar. Or, of course, Babe Ruth. All-time baseball player. Oahu. Somebody's from Hawaii. Hawaii. Hawaii here.